People thought the drama between Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk had already hit its peak, but what Candace dropped recently changed the entire conversation. She claimed Charlie secretly ordered DNA tests behind closed doors without telling his wife, his family, or his closest allies. And according to her, the results weren't just surprising, they were explosive. She insisted the information inside those results had the power to tear down Charlie's image, shake the foundation of his marriage, and expose a private truth he thought would stay hidden forever. No names were revealed, no details shared, but Candace's behavior said everything. She was calm, confident, and dead certain she was holding something bigger than anyone could imagine. The internet didn't waste a single second. People began piecing together timelines, watching old interviews, studying Charlie's sudden change in behavior. The man who usually never shied away from controversy had gone completely silent. No tweets, no responses, no pushback. And that silence did something dangerous. It made people believe Candace. She didn't need to show proof. The absence of Charlie's denial was enough to ignite every rumor imaginable. Influencers, podcasts, political commentators, everyone jumped in. Was the DNA test about his kids? About his wife? About a hidden scandal inside the conservative movement? Every theory got wilder, and every hour that Charlie stayed quiet only added fuel. Candace said just one thing that froze everyone: when the truth comes out, people will understand why he's terrified. Charlie Kirk's world had always been loud: debates, speeches, events, non-stop media attention. But suddenly, the noise around him shifted into something heavier, sharper, and more suffocating. Ever since Candace Owens dropped that first claim about him secretly ordering DNA tests, everything in Charlie's life felt like it was tightening around his throat. 2 days earlier, he was confidently hosting shows and traveling for conferences. Now he was shutting off his phone every couple of hours just to breathe. People close to him had noticed the shift long before the public did. His assistant whispered to staff that Charlie had been snapping at small things, canceling meetings without explanation, and walking around with a look that suggested something was haunting him. Even at home, his wife saw the difference immediately. He was distant, unfocused, and avoiding conversations that would have normally been easy. Candace's claim wasn't just a random jab. It was calculated, direct, and delivered in the tone of someone who believes she has the upper hand. She said Charlie's DNA tests revealed something that changes everything, and that line alone sent shockwaves through political circles. People who had worked with Charlie for years were texting each other, asking if they'd heard anything. Donors wanted clarity. Supporters wanted answers. Critics wanted blood. But inside Charlie's home, the situation was even more intense. His wife had tried to ignore the gossip at first, but once the headline drowned every social feed, she couldn't stay silent. She confronted him privately, asking why Candace would say something so specific. Charlie didn't give her a straight answer. He said the situation was complicated, and he needed time to think before explaining. That response only made things worse. His wife wasn't just confused now, she felt shut out. Meanwhile, Candace was doubling down. She dropped another video, not giving details, but hinting that Charlie's alleged secret actions showed a deep lack of trust in his own household. She said the tests were done because someone close to him wasn't telling him the truth. The internet exploded with theories. Some were absurd, some were cruel, and some hit close enough to reality that they made Charlie feel sick. Charlie's parents were furious, not at Candace, but at Charlie. They felt blindsided, embarrassed, and disappointed that he hadn't told them anything. They had always defended him, always stood by him. But now they felt like he was hiding something that could damage not only him, but their family name. Charlie's father called multiple times, demanding an explanation, but Charlie ignored every call. Not because he didn't want to talk, because he didn't know what to say. Behind the scenes, people began leaking small hints. One anonymous source from Charlie's circle said the DNA results had personal consequences, and that Charlie had been distraught ever since seeing them. That one line sent social media into a frenzy. Now everyone believed the story wasn't political, it was deeply personal. Charlie finally spoke to his wife one evening after hours of tense silence. She sat across from him, searching his face for honesty. He told her the tests were done months ago, and he had never planned for anyone to find out. She asked him why he did it. He hesitated. She asked what the results showed. He hesitated again. That hesitation, more than anything else, broke something between them. She realized there was truth buried under the silence. Candace's next move made everything worse. She uploaded a live stream where she said Charlie's fear wasn't about public backlash. It was about losing the people closest to him. That hit like a punch. Because inside Charlie's home, that was exactly what was happening. He could feel the distance growing, the trust fading, and the pressure suffocating every room he walked into. Charlie's team begged him to respond publicly, but he refused. He said speaking too soon would make things worse. His silence, however, did the opposite of what he hoped. It made everyone believe Candace. Social media had now turned into a battlefield, with thousands of people demanding answers from Charlie. His silence was becoming its own story. Every minute he avoided the topic, the theories grew more dramatic. Podcasters were doing emergency live sessions. Reporters were digging into old family stories. Even political rivals were jumping into the chaos, suggesting that Charlie's situation proved he wasn't who he pretended to be. But while the outside world was spinning, inside Charlie's home things were beginning to crack. His wife was no longer asking gentle questions. She was demanding full honesty. She wanted to know what he was hiding, who he didn't trust, and what in the DNA results had scared him so deeply. Charlie looked exhausted, but exhaustion wasn't an excuse anymore. His wife told him that silence creates its own truth, and if he didn't speak, she'd assume the worst. Charlie tried explaining that the tests were done in a moment of insecurity, confusion, and pressure. But he still wouldn't say what the results showed. That hesitation made his wife feel betrayed. She realized he had trusted a lab more than he trusted her. And trust, once cracked, doesn't easily repair. Candace's commentary intensified things. She said the results shifted the dynamics in Charlie's household. She didn't reveal anything specific, but the implication alone destroyed any chance Charlie had of handling the matter quietly. Now, even the people who supported Charlie were messaging him privately, asking for reassurance. Some said the silence made him look guilty. Others said Candace would never risk her reputation unless she had proof. Charlie's team held an emergency meeting to draft a statement. They told him that staying quiet wasn't an option anymore. They warned that donors were backing away, that staff morale was crashing, and that his political events were becoming security concerns. Charlie listened, but his mind wasn't on politics. His mind was on his collapsing marriage, his furious parents, and the fear that the truth, if exposed, could permanently damage his family. Then a short clip went viral. It showed Charlie sitting in a restaurant with his parents, looking distressed, gesturing intensely with both hands. His parents' faces looked shocked and pained. The clip was only 10 seconds long, but it confirmed everything the internet suspected. Charlie was explaining the scandal to them. The fact that someone filmed it and leaked it made things worse. Now the story wasn't just rumor. It was visual confirmation that something very real was wrong. Candace reposted the clip with a caption that basically said, "I told you he was hiding something." That one post reached millions. Charlie's wife saw the clip before Charlie did. When he walked into the house, she confronted him with the footage. Charlie's anxiety skyrocketed. His silence had turned into a weapon against him, and now he didn't know how to control the narrative. His wife avoided him. His parents demanded a full explanation. His political allies were distancing themselves. And Candace, she was smiling through every new update. Charlie's house had become a minefield of unspoken tension. His wife moved around quietly, avoiding eye contact, avoiding conversations, avoiding any space where Charlie might attempt a half-truth. Her disappointment wasn't loud, it was silent and cold. And that cut deeper than any shouting ever could. Meanwhile, Charlie felt like he was trapped in a cage. Every time he picked up his phone, there were more messages, more missed calls, more pressure. His team begged him to go live, address the rumors, explain his side. They argued that the longer he refused to speak, the more the world would believe Candace. But Charlie wasn't sure anymore if speaking would fix anything, or blow everything apart. Candace wasn't finished. She released another live stream, where she said something that froze millions of viewers. She claimed Charlie ordered the tests, because he believed someone in his own home wasn't being truthful with him. She didn't say who. She didn't say why. But the hint was enough to dismantle every remaining layer of privacy Charlie had left. The comments under that live stream were brutal. People speculated endlessly about Charlie's marriage. Some suggested infidelity. Others suggested paternity doubts. Some even accused Candace of manipulating private family drama for clout. But regardless of which theory people believed, one thing was certain, the damage was already done. Inside the house, Charlie's wife felt stabbed. It wasn't just about the tests anymore. It was about what the tests implied. If he truly doubted her, if he truly questioned her integrity, their relationship was already broken long before Candace exposed anything. She didn't yell. She didn't cry. She just looked at Charlie with a face that said everything. You didn't trust me. Charlie finally tried to explain himself. He told her he was under enormous pressure, that people had been feeding him lies, that he was confused. He said he regretted the tests. He said he should have come to her. But regret isn't the same as trust, and apologies aren't the same as honesty. His wife listened silently, then asked him one question: what did the results say? Charlie froze again. That hesitation was the answer. While his marriage fell apart inside the house, the outside world received yet another blow. Candace posted an audio clip, grainy, short, but powerful. In the clip, a man from Charlie's inner circle said, "If this truth gets out, everything falls apart." The clip didn't name Charlie, but context was enough. Social media exploded instantly. Now people weren't just suspicious, they were convinced. The pressure pushed Charlie to the edge. He stopped sleeping. He paced around at night, checking his phone, rereading messages, deleting drafts of responses. His team said he had two choices: reveal the truth, or let rumors destroy him. But Charlie felt both options were catastrophic. If he admitted anything, his image would shatter. If he stayed silent, the speculation would swallow him alive. His parents demanded he visit them. When he arrived, the energy in the room was harsh and heavy. His father asked him directly what the DNA results revealed. His mother asked if the rumors about his marriage were true. Charlie broke down for the first time. He couldn't speak. He couldn't explain. All he could say was that he made a terrible mistake. His parents weren't angry now, they were scared. They had never seen their son collapse under pressure like this. Back home, Charlie's wife was also dealing with her own shock. Friends were messaging her non-stop, asking if the rumors were true. She didn't have answers, and she hated that she didn't. She hated that the world knew something about her marriage before she did. She told Charlie she needed space, and for the first time, Charlie realized he might lose her. Candace went live again, saying, "I warned him this would come out eventually." She claimed she wasn't trying to hurt anyone, only trying to expose dishonesty. But to Charlie, her words felt like a knife twisting deeper. Charlie's team prepared another statement. A stronger one. A direct one. But before releasing it, they asked him a crucial question: "Are you ready to tell the truth?" Charlie didn't answer. The final blow came when a reporter announced they were investigating the DNA claim, saying people close to the situation confirmed the story wasn't fabricated. Whether the truth came out tomorrow or next month didn't matter, the pressure was closing in. Charlie stood alone in his home, the weight of his choices crushing him. He realized hiding the truth had created a bigger monster than the truth itself. He had lost control of the narrative, lost trust in his home, lost respect from allies, and possibly lost the one person who always stood by him. And Candace's words echoed again: the results change everything. Charlie knew one thing now: the truth wouldn't stay hidden anymore. If you made it to the end of this video, then you already know this story is nowhere near finished. The pieces we uncovered today are only the beginning, and the people involved are still moving in silence, hiding details that will eventually come to light. And when they do, you can bet the fallout is going to be even bigger than what we've already seen. That's why you need to stay locked in and connected right here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next update. When this story takes its next turn, and it will, you'll want to be the first to know. Turn on notifications so that the moment something breaks, you get it instantly. Your support is what allows us to keep digging, keep exposing, and keep bringing you the truth that others avoid. Every like, every comment, every share helps push this investigation forward. So subscribe now, drop your thoughts in the comments, and check out the next video waiting for you on the channel. This saga isn't over, and the next chapter is going to be louder, deeper, and far more shocking than anything we covered today.